Hey, it's your girl Jenna B, wishing you a good day. I want to talk to you today about losses, about losing things and sacrificing things and things being taken away and things like that in your life. I've had a lot of losses and sacrifices and things in my life that were dear to me. Some things that I thought made me who I was. The biggest thing was losing my marriage. It wasn't safe at all. It was very emotional, physical, and spiritually abusive relationship. And I was young at the time, and I felt like, this guy was the world to me. He was so gorgeous, and never once did I check his heart. I only checked his face and what he looked like, and I put in so much time and so much work and so much energy, and along the way, it was just, very detrimental to my health and detrimental to who I was. I lost who I was, and I lost who I am and who God created me to be. And oftentimes we're in relationships and unhealthy places. We lose who we are because we try to put all into something that's not meant to be. And I felt like he was the one who I was supposed to be with. He made me smile and laugh, and was at the beginning. Everything seems to glitter, but it's not gold, and it taught me a lot. Along the way, it taught me to not put my trust so much into a person, but to trust God and to even wait and seek God and who He wants you to have in your life. And during our time of separation, I suffered a big loss because I had to start doing things on my own, like paying bills on my own and start to raise kids on my own and try to maintain a household on one income when I was used to two. So along the way, I got evicted out of my apartment, and my car got repossessed, and I, was really at a bad place. And I'm like, Lord, what am I supposed to do? He's supposed to take care of me. He's not giving me any money anymore. He's not helping me take care of these kids. What do I do? So I still trusted God, and He had His hands on me. He walked with me along the way, and I went and I got a new car, and I was like, Lord, I'm there. Did whatever I needed to do, but I was still suffering a loss, The landlord was trying to work with me, and take a little bit here and take a little bit there, to the point where I was like, we can't do this anymore. And I remember sitting in my closet floor as I was supposed to be packing my stuff, and the tears rolling down my face, and I'm like, Lord, what am I supposed to do? Where am I going to go? Me and my kids are going to get put out. What am I supposed to do, Lord? But He comforted me along the way, and He never let go of me. And as my friends came and helped me pack up my apartment, I just started giving stuff away. Even though it was hurt to me, I could bless somebody else, with the things that I had. And it was just who I was. I always had a heart to give no matter the situation. And along the way, that was part of my test, learning to be able to bless people even when you're at a loss and when you're losing things and you're sacrificing things. And I thought it made me who I was. I drive a good, nice car, and I live in a nice apartment, and this is who I am. People can't see me when I'm down. People can't see that I lost everything that was dear to me. And I remember being at a point in my life where I felt like I had reached rock bottom, and the Lord told me, even I created the rock, so there's nothing wrong with being rock bottom. And at that point I was like, well, Lord, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm at rock bottom. You're here. You met me at this point. But it was just to let Him know that despite everything that you lost materially or in the natural, you've gained in the spiritual. I gained strength. I gained patience. I gained faith and trusting in the Lord, that knowing that these things didn't make me who I was. No matter where I lived, no matter what I drove, that didn't define who I was. What defined me is what I learned during the test. And that was strength in learning that these things don't make me who I am. And it teaches me that when you're faithful over many things, God will make you ruler over a few. I became faithful over the little that I had. My mom and dad allowed me to come back and live with them. And during that time, I got to save and just do different things that helped me establish my relationship, so that although I lost things in the natural, the Lord restored it to me in the spiritual. I learned to pray, and I learned to trust Him. And I just want you to understand that where you are and who you are doesn't make you who you are or determine where you're going. It's a temporary state of mind, a temporary state of being, and it's a test that's going to make you strong. And it's what you learn in your test, and it's what you learn in your loss, and it's what you gain that makes you better, that makes you understand that God loves you. And even at your lowest point, when you lose everything, He's right there with you. So just keep in mind that the teacher is always silent during the test. It's what you learn when you lose. You might lose everything, but you gain so much. I gained my person. I gained my self-esteem. I gained who I was, and I learned that it was just temporary. And I also learned that even at my lowest point, when I'm lost, I can still be a blessing to somebody else. Just know that I love you with the love of God.